why millennial stereotypes are just not true for those with immigrant parents. Oh, I love millennial stereotypes. I mean, maybe it's because I'm married with kids that like folks often don't think I'm part of that generation. But to be honest, like that generation, if you think about it, for those born in the early 80s, they're almost 40. And those who are born in the mid 90s, they're like in their mid 20s. So you're talking like they're not in their teenage years. They're not even early 20s anymore. They're like in their mid 20s to like late 30s. Pretty much they're like adults. Anyways, I've been going through a couple lists of I'm going through some millennial stereotypes that just frustrate me because they're not true, especially for those who grew up with immigrant parents. So the first part of the series I talked about two, and the next part, these are the other two, a few more. So next one, number 3, millennials are more focused on their life outside of work than their careers, and so they slack off at their job. You know, work hard, play hard. Okay, wait, what? Play? More like work hard? Work harder? Hard work begets more work? I don't know. We all know, or maybe you're one of those stereotypical Asian kids who aren't just gifted academically, but they're also like a talented violinist, figure skater, sculptor. They're volunteering at the seniors' homes to build up their CV, and they're also helping out, at the family-owned restaurant. And their work ethic is impeccable. Like they don't have time to dig around, And becoming a doctor or a lawyer is like this. It was what many immigrant parents want their kids to strive for. It's a safe career choice that had huge earning potential. You can make a lot of money doing those things, but it required many years of schooling, numerous exams. I mean, it's just to get through to law school or to med school is like this huge, like, right? Crazy dedication and commitment to the dream. And many hardworking millennials with immigrant parents followed that path, and they push their limits every day. They work hard and they bust their butts just to make their parents proud and their ancestors proud. Personally, for most of my life, I was one of those kids. I just replaced the violin with piano. All I cared was about school and work, and I wanted to climb the corporate ladder. And to be honest, I didn't really have any hobbies. I really didn't think I had any hobbies. And whenever there were deadlines to meet, I met them. I dotted my I's, I crossed my T's. I was a go-getter with just incredible discipline. I am still very disciplined. So for this stereotype, I'm actually the opposite of it until I became a mom, and the pendulum started to swing. And it's not like I'm more focused on my life outside of work. I definitely don't slack off, but it's more like I finally realized what mattered, and that there's more to life than work, and that you can care about both things to have a fulfilling life. So then that's when I rediscovered my passion for writing, my hobby of writing. Like it was actually a hobby that got kind of turned into work. Right? When you're at work, you're writing emails, you're writing reports, you're writing key performance indicators, you're writing blah, blah, blah. And it was like a skill that I had that I didn't really think you could have fun with. But, in the dream of pursuing this as a career meant I could have my cake and eat it too. And that, if you ask any working millennial mother who's actively making strides towards their goals, and you'll know that they are efficient and focused beasts. They work hard. They're incredibly hardworking. They are focused on their careers. There's no diddle-daddling. So no, millennials don't slack off. The next one, millennials constantly seek validation and praise. Okay, asking for praise and validation for my efforts is like pulling teeth, okay? And it's because getting a pat on the back or receiving kudos wasn't something I was taught to value, okay? So the ask for it is like unnatural because the result is unwanted. Like, why would I want to ask someone to praise me if I don't want the praise? So whenever someone gives me a compliment, whether it's like about my work or the way I look or whatever compliment you can get, my first instinct is to downplay. Like I get uncomfortable, I want to downplay things. Then I deny. And then I try to think of something else, something great about the person who's giving me the compliment, as like a way to deflect the attention off of me. okay? And I did an entire video and blog post about how Asians are just not good with compliments, giving or receiving. And deflecting praise is kind of how I was raised. Growing up as an Asian Canadian, it's disrespectful to confidently accept a compliment without saying something nice about the other person. You have to deny their compliment, like as though you aren't as good as they say you are, and that you don't deserve their kind words, okay? That they are better, you know. And asking for validation from my parents was like a shot in the dark, you know? I'd either miss and they don't understand what I'm trying to get at or what I'm trying to ask, and they would just brush me off, ignoring whatever I was saying. Or what happened is I'd shoot myself in the foot and they'd say something that completely undermined what I was trying to do. It completely undermined my accomplishment, and my feelings would get hurt. Therefore, I've been conditioned, like as a child of immigrant parents, to refrain from asking for praise or validation, okay? But this is something that I'm trying to change. So even though it's a stereotype, it's like almost like you want to meet that stereotype a little bit. Because I'm learning to seek validation. I'm learning to seek feedback and ask someone to ask for validation, because I think it's important for building self-awareness, especially on an emotional level. Like I believe in emotional validation and getting that sense of understanding from the person that you're trying to talk to and express your emotions to, especially your partner or close friends or family members.
Millennials hold a sense of entitlement and need to feel special. Look at me, give me attention. You know, I'm special little snowflake, special little snowflake. The world revolves around me. I spent my childhood growing up in a predominantly Caucasian neighborhood. And when you grow up looking different, speaking different, acting different, behaving different, feeling like you never really fit in, you don't want to feel special. You kind of just want to blend in and be treated like everyone else. And immigrant parents often taught their kids to put their heads down, right? Not get in trouble, not stand out, to not ask for more, to take what you get, keeping it straight and narrow, you know, keep it safe. Their parents are risk averse because they've sacrificed so much to get to where they are that they're afraid that any mistake or any kind of like sticking out like a sore thumb will make all that effort go to waste. And so no, we don't. It's not a sense of entitlement. We don't actually want to feel special. We don't, want to feel special and get special treatment. It's actually gotten the opposite of that. That's actually a downfall of this. Because unfortunately, that longing to belong made me less inclined to speak up and speak out. To ask for things that I actually deserve and are entitled to. The sense of entitlement is and to speak out and speak out from writing this blog, creating my podcast, creating videos, I'm slowly working on getting my voice heard. And it's almost like as though I'm on the opposite end of entitlement. Like I've put myself in an underprivileged situation. But wait a second, is that me that's put myself in this position, or white privileged society that's put me there? Anyway, a different debate for a different time.
So stay tuned for my last and final two millennial stereotypes that just aren't true for those with immigrant parents. Let me know, what are some stereotypes that you've heard about millennials, and maybe they're true, maybe they're not, or maybe there's something you're striving towards, and let me know.